Hello, everyone. Well, we're now in the stretch time of the U.S. presidential election. Health 4 years ago was a factor when I talked about Hillary Clinton 4 years ago. Now it is 2020, and I'm certainly worried about Joe Biden's health, which we'll get to in another video. Today, we're going to talk about a man who got his start in the business, as they say in the rap game. I don't know, I'm sounding corny here, but let's be serious. We're going to talk about Kanye Omari West. That's right. We're going to talk about this fool who decides to run for president under a so-called birthday party. And we're going to talk about how dangerous this man will be if he becomes president. Because there could be legal loopholes that could make this guy president. I pray not. I pray not, because I've been hearing that he doesn't even want to fund the Gateway Tunnel. That's how serious this is. I found this out from someone close to Yeezy. Yeezy doesn't even believe in funding public transit. That's one reason why I wouldn't even support this guy in the first place. And you know how I feel. Biden's the only one that cares about public transit. But that's not the point. I'm going to show you a couple clips of Kanye West going crazy. Because this guy seriously needs to go to a mental ward. Let's play a couple of the clips regarding what Kanye had to say yesterday. I have tape from KGO, the ABC affiliate in San Francisco, California. And we're going to read Kanye's start and why we got to this point in the first place. Cut number 1.
Okay, so I stubbed my toe 2 years ago. And went to the doctor because I gotta yay everything up. I gotta take everything way serious. Like, I'm not just gonna take some anointment or whatever. I'm gonna go to the hospital. So when I got there, 5 doctors asked me if I wanted pain medication. At the end of the year, they give out awards for people who have given out the most medication. In Europe, there's a higher threshold for pain. I got plastic surgery to try to look young and try to look like I needed to be on TV out in Los Angeles. You heard a small clip of that on TMZ. After getting the plastic surgery, that was the slippery slope to being addicted to Percocets. Percocets release serotonin and endorphins in your mind that are similar to when you have an orgasm and are also a cousin and a sister of heroin. So basically, some could say I was addicted to a smaller form of heroin. And I would live in this McMansion in this gated community with my Maybach, and I would drive to Calabasas high as a mother. That's the one that my dad is sitting at home waiting for Fox News to run that. To say, he said he was high as a mother. Because I went through a process of one thing leading to the next thing, leading to the next thing, leading to the next. No, it ain't the next thing, it's the same thing.
Okay, so first of all, he talks about pain, right? He stubbed his toe. Like, who cares? You clearly could tell the crowd was laughing. And by the way, this was his first event that he held in South Carolina. I'm left wondering, how in the world does this guy claim to drop out of the race He claims he's dropping out and then just re-enters the race thanks to Kim Kardashian, his wonderful plastic surgery wife of Elon Musk, the guy who runs the Tesla company. Don't get me started on that. So, let's listen to a little bit more of his rambling.
Let me go to Planned Parenthood. The statement is, in the Bible it says, thou shalt not kill. I remember that my girlfriend called me screaming and crying. And I was just thinking, because at that time I was a rapper, I was out there, I had different girlfriends and everything, and I just thought to myself, I want to word this in a way that, hey, I don't give a f***. I'm going to word it like what I just thought of it.
Yeah. LOL.
So my girlfriend called me, and I just thought to myself, please don't tell me I gave Kim Kardashian AIDS. That's going to be the worst thing.
Kim about to whip your ass.
She said,
Kim about to whip
I'm
your
pregnant.
ass.
And I said, yes. And I said, no.
Where'd he
I was
go?
going to tell you what was in my mind. She was crying. She said, I just came from the doctor. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me I gave AIDS. Because I was having, like, you know, the rapper's lifestyle. So,
Right.
she said she was pregnant. And for 1 month and 2 months and 3 months, we talked about her not having this child. She had the pills in her hand. Do people know these pills where you take the pills, and if you take it, it's a wrap. The baby's gone. So I was sitting up in Paris, and I had my leather pants on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You already
Yeah.
know, if you got leather pants on, you already know who this person must think they are.
Also.
And I'm in the apartment where my wife was actually robbed. And I have my laptop up, and I've got all of my creative ideas. I got my shoes, I got my next album cover, I got communities, I got clothes, I got all this. And the screen went black and white. And God said, if you f my vision, I'm gonna f with yours. And I called my wife, and she said, we're gonna have this baby. I said, we're gonna have this child. I know people that are 50 years old that didn't have the children, that didn't have that child, that have never got to experience the level of joy that I experienced from having a child. So even if my wife were to divorce me after this speech, she brought North into the world even when I didn't want to. She stood up and she protected that child. You know who else protected a child? Who do you think might have protected a child? 43 years ago, who do you think protected a child? My mom. My mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy. No more plan B, plan A. Anyone. You have an option of $50,000 a year that I will support with the organization that I make to take care of your child. You have plan A option. Are you saying no? You should have a plan A option?
Okay, hold up. I don't get it. Now he transitions into talking about abortion? Hold up. Okay. I seriously am lost now. One minute he's rambling on about taking drugs and being in pain. The next minute he's talking about his intimate life with Kim Kardashian.
Gun violence, I tell all my friends, I know a place where you can shoot guns for free. Shooting guns are fun.
Yes, they are.
There's people who get a gun at age 6. The thing is, if you guys put down all of your weapons, what happens if other countries that own media, that own China, what's the Homer? I accidentally said it. When other countries come in and you have no weapons, what do you think is going to happen? You will be enslaved. Israeli women know how to fire a firearm. They are trained to do this. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Okay, another idiotic thing he says. Guns kill people, kill people, kill people, blah, 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 blah. Women in Israel are allowed to have kids, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, here's the problem, Yeezy. Pre-pandemic, the reason why we had all these mass shootings was because assault weapons were allowed. The current president doesn't believe in getting rid of assault weapons. He doesn't care that AK-47s and MR-15s are allowed to still be sold. You know? This is what I mean. This guy is just irrational, and then we get to the worst part.
Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
Can you believe this guy saying that? You believe he said that? You believe he actually said that? I guess we can just assume that this is just a show, and he's just trying to entertain us. The almighty Kanye West, the guy who released this album, who released this, no CD cover, no album work. That guy, right? That Kanye West? So let's get into his background. Okay, so we're on his Wikipedia page, and it just says that he is a rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, composer, and fashion designer. It fails to bring up the fact that this guy eventually was going to become a politician. Yep. And of course, we know he was Jay-Z's producer. We know that we had College Dropout hit his debut album, Late Registration, Graduation, 808 Heartbreaks, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, Life of Pablo. Yep. See what I mean? See what I mean? Oh, I forgot to mention, let's play this quick tape of him saying something bad about George W. Bush.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yep, we all remember that now, do we? George Bush does not like black people. Here's the problem. Condoleezza Rice was in the George Bush administration for 8 years and worked her way up to become Secretary of State. You tell me how George Bush is a racist. I digress on that. 21 Grammys. This guy has criticized Taylor Swift for pretty much going against her discography, saying that Beyonce had a better video than Taylor Swift did, saying that Taylor Swift should have given up her Grammy. Oh, my bad, that was Beck. You get the point. Here we go. Mm-hmm. And it's funny how he claims that he wants to run in 2024. Mm-hmm. See what I mean? I just don't get it. Then he makes a hypocrite out of himself. He meets with Kanye West in the Oval Office. And then, on July 4th, Kanye claims, "Oh, I'm going to be running for president." Yep. Michelle Tidball. This is the running mate, apparently. Because when we win, it's everyone's birthday. And then, pundits believe that this could be promoting Kanye West's music. Yep. Kanye was claiming to drop out of the race. No. Let's wrap up this video by seeing how Kanye's more of a bigger idiot than he already is. Here we go. Yep. Look how dumb this website is. Please sign this petition to place me on the South Carolina ballot. Yep. Here's the thing. It's already a stereotype. They just assume you're going to put in a South Carolina address. And then this logo is already a complete joke. Wyoming. Yep. Look at this. Let's see who's endorsed this idiot. Alright, we know Elon Musk is. You gotta be kidding me. Former New York Jet Darrell Revis is endorsing him? Des Bryant from the Dallas Cowboys? 2 Chainz? What's next? I suppose Drake is going to endorse him? Ugh. Al Jazeera describes Kanye West as a Republican-leaning, pro-black religious platform. Look at this. If Trump were not running, he would actually run as a Republican. Lord help us. If this man thinks of running again in 2024. Yep. Kanye doesn't like abortion. Well, we don't need to get into BLM. But one positive thing, he would help victims of the rioting that took place during demonstrations. He also paid off George Floyd's daughter's college tuition. Kanye West believes in legalizing marijuana. Yep. Kanye doesn't believe in capital punishment. And then Kanye West claims that he got coronavirus in February. Oh, that's right. I'm now going to get demonetized. Perfect. In July 2020, West raises concerns about a hypothetical vaccine. Ugh. I don't know how Kanye keeps bringing up religion. I just don't get it with this guy. He believes in America first. Yep. And he said what we heard. He wanted to reform the legal system. He wants to cut the military budget. Prison reform. Not going to get into that, but you see what I mean. This guy is a threat to national security. And I bet if he ever became president, I'm sure in the first year he'd get impeached. He probably would. He probably would, knowing him. Yep, so that's what our country would look like under a President West. It would be a cesspool nightmare of religious prophecies and all other nonsense that we do not need right now. We don't need this. Another thing is he doesn't even have a plan to rebuild our economy after the pandemic. I didn't see anything about an economic plan. Where's your economic plan, Kanye West? As I said, I heard from somebody who said that Kanye doesn't believe in federal funding for mass transit. He doesn't even support the Gateway Tunnel. That's what I've heard from sources close to the campaign. They say that Kanye wants to cut mass transit funding. He believes in cut. Yeah, he's just doing this so he can promote a different platform. What is he trying to do? Lower the deficit? I know we're trillions of dollars in debt, and even before this pandemic, it was a problem. You know what's going to happen if he becomes president? He's going to lie. He's going to say he's going to cut spending, but you know what he'll do? He'll raise spending. So, let's see. Does it even mention what states is he even... Let's see what states is he even allowed on. Okay, so there is some decent news. Right now, he's missed the deadline in South Carolina, Florida, North Carolina, Indiana, Michigan, New Mexico, and Texas. Oklahoma. This is the issue here. Now, the LA Times is claiming that Kanye's doing this so that way he can take away BLACK, and I don't want to say the word because then I'll get demonetized. I probably already got demonetized. Voters from the Democratic Party. I really gotta rehearse my pig Latin. But still, he wants to take away votes from Biden in the BLACK community. Because trust me, if your white person says that on YouTube, that's racist. Yep. And you get demonetized. So I don't even want to say that word. But still, this is what Kanye does. He makes a fool out of himself, and he thinks that he's just going to get his way. No, you're not getting your way, Kanye Omari West. Go back to Wyoming. Leave us alone. You might as well, while you're out, lock yourself up in a room. Right? We do not need you dividing our country right now. And I'll just quickly bring up Joe Biden. I know I want to talk about Biden in a different video. But you know how it works in this country. It's either Democrat or Republican. You honestly think a third party is going to legitimately win the presidency? Like, let's take a look and see if we can even find any third party candidates. Just to prove a point. It's either this guy or this guy. Two older men running for president. Let me just see if we got any other third party. So right now we got a libertarian named Jo Jorgensen running. I don't even know who she is. Howie Hawkins and Angela Walker for Green Party. Yep. All virtual. I'm not surprised. Yep. Let me see what else. Right. So these are the only third-party candidates. Yep. Anything else we got? Trying to look it up. So, taking a look at this, you got Constitution Party, Alliance Party, Socialism Party, Prohibition Party, Jerome Siegel Breasts and Roses Party. Seriously, how many of these parties are there? Yep, birthday party, we know that. Unity Party. We have an independent named Brock Pierce. Jade Simmons. American Solidarity Party. Mike Charles. Daryl Hunt. I mean, I don't even know who these people are. I don't even know who these people are. Who are these people? My goodness. Well, at least Cuban endorsed Biden. Did the right thing. Yep, Kasich got... I wouldn't be surprised if Kasich got, write-in votes. So... Yep. Kanye West, once again, go back to Wyoming, leave us alone, end the story. I'm done here.